lovely.
Lavinia Jackson, I'll be your co-host.
And we are Revolution Art TV.
Yep.
And we're super excited.
Yes.
Yes, because we actually met through this organization called AirRev.
Yep.
And I'm going to let Lavinia tell you a little bit about AirRev.
AirRev is an acronym for the Artists in Residence here at Revolution Mill. There are 3 organizations and or representatives of different media working together for approximately 6 months to foster art in the local community and outside of Revolution Mill.
She said it perfectly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So our mission that we came up with, and we have Larry Wright. He is the executive producer of what we're trying to do, the Revolution Art TV. And the mission that we came up is building the community through a variety of media platforms, including podcasts, live streaming, and interviews. So that's basically what we want this community to experience along with us, how art can come together and change the world. So that's what we're doing. And I do want to ask you, Lavinia, can you tell our audience about what you do as an artist in this space?
Oh, in this space, I am a poet. So that means that I come in during my almost required 15 hours a week, depending on which week it is and how much work we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I come in and I write poetry. I also come in and work on something called Poetry Boxes. Now, Poetry Boxes came about from a friend of mine who introduced them to the Greensboro community through the Visual Poetry Walk. And I was a part of the team that brought Poetry Boxes to Greensboro. We partnered with 11 local businesses down Elm Street.
Okay.
And we paired a poet and an artist together. And the poet wrote the poem first, and then the artist got the poem and created a box.
I want to see the box. Do you want to see the box? Producer, can you bring us the box? It's coming. Just bear with us. Because it's really neat. I've never seen anything like a poetry box before, and I thought it was super awesome that she has come up with something so fantastic. Okay,
Wow.
let's put this right here.
Wow.
And she's gonna kind of tell us about this, and I'm gonna move my stuff out the way so we can get a good look of this. All right.
Okay.
Tell us about this box.
So, ironically, you start on the back of the box, which I think is great. The box, this is my first attempt at a poetry box, y'all. So just understand that I had never ever thought about doing a poetry box. I had always been a poet and a facilitator, not really an artist.
Okay.
So what I did was I went to the Goodwill and found this file box.
Okay.
The inspiration behind it was that if I'm going to demonstrate what a poetry box looks like, I need something that I can carry around. So I need something with a handle. So on the back of the box, I have an ampersand and my college colors, which are green and white. And on the ampersand is a tribute to all of the dead Black poets that I could fit on this ampersand. So I wrote out names of our ancestors in poetry, from Maya Angelou to Claude McKay to any name, and I don't remember how many I had. I just went and put that in there, and I wrote on there that my ancestors are poets. The poem that, and I'll turn it around. This is the end part of the poem, but the poem is over 20 years old. I wrote the poem when I was in college. I had had the same professor for 3 semesters, and she gave me the same grade. So I got mad. I got really pissed off. So instead of like cussing her out, I wrote her a poem.
Okay.
And so this poem, this side is the updated version.
Can you read it?
Yeah. This says, my fantasy. All poetry does not come the same to all people. The rhythm of the drum is loudest in the desert, and its clarity purest against the solitude of your bathroom. During that unrevised moment, pen and ink carry the truth and its plethora of interpretation. As a homeless woman, her bags, belongings, until one is almost absorbed and there is no perception without the other. The murmuring essence is more than an apprenticeship, but less than certified, like working for good and hoping to get paid. You assuage each other until multiplicity is as inviting as rock salt. You read license to inhale borrowed air as if floating above makes you a greater granule in the universe. Emitting schizophrenia, self-exposure deluge with narcotic nonsense is my living reality. Dualism made manifest, breaking down the diaspora for the blandest of palates, smacking your tuning fork with shrilling accuracy so that I don't have to yell.
So this is a poem that you wrote to your professor. Mm-hmm. So it does sound like you was about to be a revolutionary at the time.
Yes.
And which brings me to a question that we have been asking a lot of our artists in this community. What is revolution to you? But I want to change it. When you hear the word revolution, what do you feel or what do you think about?
Revolution, the word, first of all, it fills your mouth up. Mm-hmm. It's not one of those short words, and it's not, it makes you use lots of muscles in your face. And it makes you open your mouth. So that's one thing that I think of when it comes to revolution. It's like the O sound, being open, open to change.
I like it.
Yeah, and revolution also makes me think about what I need to do as a person, as a human, as an African American, female, woman, as a veteran, as a mom, as all those labels. How am I supposed to change? How am I supposed to affect change? Who am I in the cycle of life? Who am I? Mm-hmm. So every time I hear the word revolution, it's like, what you doing? Who are you today? Are you working and walking in your purpose and your calling? Is this what you are? Every single time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, thank you.
Revolution to me, I should say, is a word that makes me feel hopeful. Because I understand that in order to evolve as a human race, we must continue to revolutionize where we are to get to another place. So I love that word revolution. I think that was something great that we came up with to what is revolution to you. And it's ironic that we are in the midst of a revolution with art. Right. And we are in the building that's called Revolution Mills.
Right.
So it's almost kind of like everyone in this space is a part of history. And that's why this is important to us in capturing the moments.
Right. It's like serendipity. Mm-hmm. And like when we did Penmanship the other
which was awesome. I'm gonna have some footage ran. So they can see a little bit of.
I talked about the combination of the two words, revolution and mill, because at a mill you always make something.
Right.
And then you're making, like you were here at Revolution Mill, so you obviously are here to make some sort of revolution, make some sort of change, make some sort of something, or else you wouldn't be here.
Right.
So we're using, our change agent is art.
Hold on, our producer has something that he's trying to make us read. Are you doing commercials? We will not be doing commercials during this time.
Like, no.
This is non-traditional people.
Yeah. So what brought you to this space besides, the obvious? What brought Tiffany to this space?
This is really an awesome story. I love telling it. So I was invited to a Synergy event, and that is Young Professionals of Greensboro. And last minute, I was invited by my sister, and I was like, do I want to go? Okay, I'll go. So I came, and it was here in this building, in this space. And it was up, upstairs where that big area is. That's where the Synergy event was. And so afterwards, we had our wine, and we were just sitting around talking, and this guy was like, y'all want to see the rest of the building downstairs? And so I was like, yeah, let's go. So literally, like, we was the only ones in this building left, right?
Awesome.
So we're down here, and I walked past this window, and it was a flyer on the window. And so I read the flyer, and it was talking about the residency application. The day that I seen it, the next day was the deadline.
I don't feel bad at all.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna apply.
Right.
So I went home and got all the paper to film stuff because me and Larry Wright, we have a program called Paper to Film, and it's ran every summer, and we teach the teenagers how to write a script and then go out and shoot it. And so I entered us in, and Rachel gave us a call.
Right,
And
that's awesome.
I thought it was great because I know that they was looking for artists, but a lot of people do not identify with film and
Right.
art being
Right.
in that category, but
Right.
we are artists, and
Right.
we visualize what we want to shoot, and we write out the words that come within. So that is a creativity that's coming out of us. So we are artists.
That's right.
And that's what brought us to this space. And I'm just so excited to see what's in the future for the people that I'm meeting now.
Right.
What's in the future for this community. Am I going to be able to continue to be a part of this community? So it's really excited,
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah.
really excited. But we're not going to keep you long. We want to just give you all the information about what we're trying to do in this community. And if you want to be a part, if you have events that you may want to do, I
Yep.
believe you should come down here in our space.
Yep.
You know the address here?
It's 1250 Revolution Mill Drive.
1250 Revolution Mill Drive. And our suite is 118.
Yep.
We have an open door policy.
Yes, we sure do. There's
Yeah.
usually an artist here at some point during the day. And if you can't find us, you can locate me on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook. You can look me up by my name, which is Lavinia Missy Jackson, or Harmony on Purpose, Lavinia Jackson, which is my other Facebook page. Or you can look up Paper to Film and Tiffany McCaver.
Or you can email me at paper2films@gmail.com and give me some information on what you would like to see on the station. We're open for suggestions because this is new for us, and we want you to come along with the journey that we're on, right?
Yeah. Most definitely. We want to encourage building a community, like not just outside of Revolution Mill, but inside Revolution Mill is our primary goal, is to get to know our neighbors, to help them understand the importance of building together. Because we're building
Right.
together in AirRev, we're going to build together in Revolution Mill, and then we can effectively build together in the outside community.
Yes, well said. So in closing, I would like y'all to know that art is the heartbeat of the soul. So find something creative to do in your day. Put down those cell phones, pick up that pencil, pick up that paintbrush,
That's right.
and get to creating something.
That's right.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Tiffany McKeever,
I'm Lavinia Jackson.
and until next time, we'll see you.